Breaking news tonight. Heartbreak at an interfaith service honoring 5 fallen police officers ambushed in Dallas. It's all after the recent shootings of 2 black men gunned down by police on video. Tonight, new details, new evidence, and talks of lawsuits. I want to bring in Eric Johnson, Jeff Gold, defense attorneys, Paul Henderson, veteran prosecutor, and Judge Hatchett. You know, we're going to find out now that because the search warrant is explaining in the Sterling case, according to the cops, they saw a gun. They saw a man they thought was reaching for a gun. Also, in the case of Mr. Castile, they knew that there was a weapon. They were told that there was a weapon. The girlfriend says he was just going for the wallet. This is going to be he said, she said, they all said. How do we get through this? And how does it change anything in America? Who wants to begin?
Well, I think first off, as far as the police officers in the Castile case, I think that their situation is going to be much, much stronger than the one involving Mr. Sterling. In the Castile case, there was a possibility that he may have felt for his safety because Mr. Castile never said exactly where the gun was in the car. So the officer would not have known exactly where he was reaching for, which may be a reason that unless there's a situation which absolutely mandates it, there was no need for Mr. Castile to say anything about the gun in the car because that only elevated the situation where most times as a black man, 1 in 3 times you only have a 33% chance of having a good encounter with the police. You may encounter the racist cop, you may encounter the overly scared cop, or you may encounter the good cop. So there's no need to inform him that you have a gun to put fuel on what is already possibly a stressful situation.
And so you're blaming him for being forthwith and being open about the fact that he had a permit to carry a gun, and he alerted the officer that the gun was in the car? I mean, somehow
I am not blaming him.
He should be penalized for that?
He should not be penalized for it, and therefore it should go. The officer still will have to defend his actions. However, the officer's fear is something that may reduce this from possible murder to reckless endangerment of a person. All I'm saying is as far as Mr. Castile, because as for people going forth, black men like myself going forth, you can't determine what the officer's intentions are when he comes up to the car. So you telling him that, even though you may think it's good civilly, tends to have a possibility of aggravating the situation further. So I'm not blaming Mr. Castile. I'm just trying to provide guidance for people going forth.
And just
Let's
to be clear, what
Mr.
the
Gold.
standard...
Mr. Gold,
I
Mr. Gold.
absolutely disagree with that.
Look, these individuals did have weapons. Most times when we see individuals shot, an officer saying he reached for my weapon. So in this case, number one, there were weapons. And number two, just like Pat, like you said, as a layman, I've been through those courses as well. The split second that in those courses you get killed are in the officer's mind. So I think we have to give them the benefit of the doubt, although I absolutely agree that race plays an inherent part inside their psyche. Still, these individuals did have guns. We have to see how it plays out over time.
Mr. Henderson.